everybody. Welcome to the Fragments. This is a D&D campaign that I'm playing with my friends, and these are my friends. Yeah, so when we left our heroes last, they had uncovered an imposter pretending to be the Prince Regent.
Eventually.
And through clever deduction and the snout of Killian,
I don't want to talk about it.
they found that he was not who he said he was, and turned out to be a sort of shape-shifting blue thing. And they found out that there was a group working to infiltrate the towers of Southgate. But why, you do not know. So you investigated further of whence he came, and he came from the bottom of the tower that is the prince's sort of area of the towers and castle, and found a tunnel that was made of stone and then eventually turned to ice some way along it. And you are now in that space. You are down a tunnel beneath Southgate, heading back towards land. It feels like that's the direction that you feel that you have been turned. So you're heading back north. Inside the bridge, it would appear. What would you like to do, dear party?
How big is the tunnel?
Okay, so the tunnel is about 10 foot across, so 2 abreast. Is available, even from it's slightly narrower at the stonework end, but opens up as you come to the ice. And at the moment, the tunnel is pretty straight as you see it, for about 60 feet in front.
Okay, is it clear? Is it, well, can we see clearly in front of us, or is there any?
It's a very strange effect in this place. The light is refracting through the ice, so you're getting this really strange bluish white light that kind of is mirrored, and shafts kind of reflecting on all sides. And as you look at the walls, you can see strange images of yourselves and of the of your party, and you can see reflections of reflections and stuff. Quite multifaceted might be the way to describe it.
Is it cold?
It is lovely and cold, Killian.
Is it cold for everybody else?
Not uncomfortably so, but it is cool in the area. So you might see your breath fogging.
Have there been any like sort of options, turnings or things, or?
At the moment, you've kind of dropped down this hatch, as we described last time, into a piece of stonework. The stonework led some way north, and then gradually the stonework gave way to this ice-carved tunnel, and it's running pretty straight. The 60 foot ahead, then you see what appears to be, you can't see where it goes from there, but possibly it drops down about 60 foot ahead of you.
Okay, I'm going to stop, turn to our little bluey friend.
Okay, I didn't realise you brought him with you. Yeah, I thought you'd left him in the little...
He's leading us to the where he's supposed to be meeting the people that hired him.
Okay.
Oh yeah, he was.
So, okay, tell me about this tunnel.
Well, I came along it.
Yeah, but are there turnings? Are there sort of traps? Are there, you know, things I need to know about?
I'm not supposed to tell you.
But you're going to, aren't you?
You're going to intimidate him.
Let's have an intimidation. Yeah, go on. It's a wisdom. Oh, natural 1. So yeah, whatever you do, you could probably just say, "Would you like some candy floss? Tell me."
I got 10 or 11, so.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, still. Anyway, my awful of a nat 1. Did I say that? So yeah, he says, "All right. Well, there's a bit of a slippy bit in a minute. You want to watch out for." And then there's this pit. You want to watch out for that. It's deep. But there's a way across it.
Okay, so
And then there's the other room on the other side.
okay, well, as we're going to get to places, so when we're say 50 or so feet, if there's a new thing coming up, that would be about the time you want to tell us. So I'm going to get my firstly, I'm going to get my ice overshoe thingy, crampon thingies that I got made at the smithy.
Yeah.
Ariel, you also have a set.
I'll put them on.
I'm going to put them on. So hopefully that should aid with slippiness.
Mhm.
I'm then going to get a rope out and I'm going to tie it around his hands and around his neck and to my left hand. And then I'm going to hold a spear in my right hand and he's going to walk 5 foot ahead of me. So if there are any pits and he doesn't tell us, he gets to go in first.
Seems fair. I am going to make sure I've got my warm clothes on. So I'm going to put my warm layers on. I put my spikes on. And I'm going to follow directly behind Jackson.
Okay.
Kills?
What are you guys thinking right now?
I'm thinking we proceed with caution.
Yeah, I'm going to basically use him as a sort of guide, and he's got 5 foot worth of leeway. And if he tries to escape, I've got a rope and can kind of yank him up short. If there's a pit, he's in it first, unless he tells us about it.
I'd like to that he briefly at the end of that mentioned about another room. I'd like to have a look at this other room when we get to it. And Jackson has told him to tell us when we've got like things coming up. So hopefully when the room's coming up, we'll be able to be shown it.
Yes.
So he begins to walk and you kill him. What are you up to?
Next to Jackson.
Okay. So Serial at the back, you and Jax at the front, and Charlie with Serial. And walking down the tunnel there, Charlie's what a curious creature. Can change him. Can read our thoughts. And he's like, yeah, you should proceed with caution. It's very slippy just up ahead. And you proceed 60 foot. And at the end of this 60-foot bit, there is a slope that angles down about 45 degrees. Quite a sheer drop.
What's at the bottom of it?
Just more tunnel completing. But it looks like that if you slid it, you would get quite a lot of speed up.
I want to slide down it. It looks so fun. I want to go and slide on the ice slide. Can I slide in front? So I'm not knocking anybody over.
Yeah, if you could probably barge your way through if you wanted to.
I'm happy to step to one side and let Serial go.
I'm like I'm a excited little kid that's the first time it sees like snow, and I sort of barge forward, and I'm like, there's faster ways of getting down this tunnel, and I put my feet up, so they're not. So I put my bottom on the ground, put my feet up, and I get my two what have I got? Javelin and war pick. So I get the war pick and my javelin, stick them in the ground, and I push off like I'm sliding down the hill.
Trying to ski on your bum down this hill.
Yeah.
Okay. You are going to pick up quite some speed. To slow yourself at the bottom, I imagine we're going to have some sort of athletics check to make sure that you don't slam too hard into this bottom piece of ice. Could you make me an athletics, please?
Yeah, I am. My intention was to use my two weapons to sort of stop myself.
Right. Yeah. So you're gonna have to hold on to them. They're going to be going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Indeed. Just I've got that. Up.
Oh, it's broke. The little beholder, the undead beholder, I believe.
Let me just read.
We're going to receive this darkness in a
An
minute,
update
Dean.
on the app the other day.
What?
No light on.
There was an update on the app the other day, so it might
Oh,
match.
it's asking me to sign in. I'm assuming I need to sign in with Google.
Yeah,
Um,
or whatever you
I
got.
had to sign in today.
Yeah.
Time to think first.
They did an update on the site.
And they've got a little pride love heart thing next to the
Yeah.
D&D Beyond logo. It made me smile.
I've seen that. That's good. Okay, I'm back in. I'm back in the game. Right, what am I doing
On
now?
there. Friendliness.
Apart from Google.
Fragments.
Fragments, yeah.
Google and fragments. Okay, so what are the rest of you guys?
I can't get it to work.
Has it turned your dice rolling off?
Yeah,
Tap on your character
yeah.
and check that the little box is checked across that says dice rolling.
You totally missed
It
it.
says you are viewing a read-only character sheet.
That means you're not logged in. You need to refresh your page again then. Sorry, go on, Matt.
She totally missed the trick then, because she could have gone sliding down this sort of tunnel as a penguin.
I know. That's why I was thinking you could have been full on penguin.
What, on her stomach?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's how I thought she'd do it. And when she said on her
Oh, I
bum,
want to do that now.
No, sorry. You made your decision. You didn't wild shape.
I didn't wild shape. No, I
You are
can't get
not
it
a
to work.
penguin right now.
I can't get it to work.
Right. Is it? When you click at the top, are you signed in on the line?
I just had to sign in. I signed myself in. I've now refreshed the page. Let's see. Got my. No, you're viewing a read-only character sheet.
Close it down and then reopen it. It's funny with the browser.
Okay.
Yeah, you got to get it. You have to keep refreshing it till it changes to it has the boxes around it. If you got it on read only mode, you can't see anything.
I only had to sign in and it worked fine today.
Yeah, that's all I have to do.
Yeah, when me and Matt were sorting out.
Multi-class.
Nice.
It might be that I always go to a window that's already open. So it might be that because I was using a window that's already open with the old version, it might have been that. There we go, we've got dice rolling now. It's all working now.
Cool.
Right, anyway,
Acrobatics then,
back
please.
to acrobatics. After all that, I've only got 11.
So you come to a thudding stop and take 2 bludgeoning damage as you hit the bottom of this icy slope. You see Serial in front of you, ski down. How do you intend to move down this area?
What did Serial actually hit?
Just the ground, just thudded very.
Dunk. It was
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
turn.
Yeah, there wasn't a gentle angle at the bottom. It looks like I said it's been cut. Quite a severe.
How effective are the ice shoes on actually walking on this ice floor?
They are holding you up here. They
Mm.
wouldn't grip as you went down unless you were kicking in maybe to the ground. Charles says, I could just fly down.
I wait to see what the blue guy does.
The blue guy's bound.
He's bound, and so at the moment I'm gonna stow my spear.
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out my war pick, my ice pick, and I'm gonna put him on my one shoulder.
Yeah.
Like sort of fireman carry type thing over one shoulder. And then basically if I go down the slope backwards, sort of kick my feet in, pick in, kick my feet in, pick in, and basically back down the slope.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's going to be a strength athletics to see if we can get down that as well without missing a beat on it.
Any kind of advantage for ice shoes or things?
I'm gonna lower the DC that I'd put on this.
I rolled a 6, so I got a 13 in total.
You get about halfway, and your foot chips into a piece of loose ice, and you slip, and you fall and take 2 bludgeoning damage. Kills.
Does that
I'm
damage
quite
you,
used to
friend?
this kind of stuff.
Yeah. This is cold is your domain.
A 45-degree angle is that.
Yeah, quite far. Yeah, sheer slippy ice though, like solid ice.
Can I just walk down it but dip my toe in then, like I would normally when I walk?
Yeah, we're gonna have to do the same. That's pretty much what Jax did. So yeah,
Yeah, but I'm going forward, not backwards down it.
you would probably find that quite difficult, but you can try with the same check, please.
Okay, so what is it?
Strength athletics, please. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, guys.
Was it a busy first day back?
You know what? I didn't even notice the day going by. It was one of those days where I was just straight through it all,
Mm-hmm.
and it was lunchtime before I'd even noticed.
You blinked, yeah.
Oh,
Oh dear.
8.
No.
Oops.
I also
You take 2 bludgeoning damage. So you all lay in a crumbled heap, apart from Charlie, who kind of goes
You flew down.
and goes, I could have, if you'd waited, I would have helped you. Come on, kid. And he helps you off the floor and pulls you off the ground and says, are you all right there? How's your tail? I've got an ointment. He goes, suit yourself. And we're proceeding along the corridor. So the guy now says, right, this is the bit that's a bit weird.
Okay. In
Up
what
ahead.
way?
Okay. What do you mean by a bit weird?
You kind of got to believe in it.
Okay.
That's what they said to me. Well, there's 2 ways. What you're now presented with, you come along this corridor, is there is a great drop in front of you. Down,
Mhm.
down, 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 down to depths that you cannot see. You hear water splashing in a tidal fashion at the bottom of this pit.
Mhm.
It's roughly circular, maybe slightly ovoid in shape. Around the edge, there is a little lip that runs maybe about 2-3 feet wide, that runs either way around this space,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
and then just vastness in front of you. So you appear to be at one of the pillars of the ice bridge. Yeah. So the strut that goes right down to the water and probably into it, and then these 2 icy ledges that run round the edge.
How wide is this pit?
How wide? So this is 100 foot in circumference. No, sorry, in diameter. Sorry. So 100 foot roughly.
You said we have to believe.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just weird.
Do we have to believe that there is a bridge there?
He gestures, and you see that there are 2 posts.
Where?
standing, like where a bridge would be built.
Okay.
Yeah.
I vote Charlie goes first because if he falls, he can fly.
That's a good plan.
Okay.
Heads up there.
Okay, what do I do?
Charlie, walk in a straight line as if there's a bridge that comes out from the posts and
Yeah.
very slowly put your one foot in front of the other and feel with your feet to see whether there's something in front of you. So basically you're feeling it, see if there's an invisible bridge across this pit.
It's so Indiana Jones.
Well,
It's so nightmare is what it is.
I would. How did you do it? And he's asking the blue thing. And said, well, they said just believe that there's one there, and there'll be one there.
And that worked?
Worked for me.
And you just walk between these two posts?
Yeah, there you see like one side there's a set of posts, and the other side there's a set of posts.
Mm.
That's how I got here.
Are we going to send him first before Charles, or are we going to let Charles go?
I'm quite happy to give it a go. Like Killian said, I can just flap my wings and I'll be back up.
Yeah, well, I was also thinking that you could carry cereal in a sort of a little form.
Yes, of course. So
Ooh.
you could shape and just jump in one of my pockets.
Okay. Can I be a dormouse? I'm going to be a dormouse.
Dormouse. You can definitely be a dormouse. Oh. Mark off your wild shape on your sheet.
So I'm wild shaping into a dormouse, and I climb up from the ground, up through Charles's armor, and jiggling as I'm going up, and then I jump into his pocket and then just stick my little nose out just so I can see where we're going.
I hope you weren't looking. He jokes. And tucks you in a pocket.
I say no, and I giggle.
Yeah, you can't say anything. You squeak a giggle.
I squeak as a mouse. Yeah.
He sees your little head poking out, and then he tucks your head in like this. Tucks you deep into the pocket, and walks to the edge.
It's quite warm in that pocket, so I curl up like a little dormouse, and a dormouse do, and I curl my little tail around myself. And yeah,
Charles walks out and begins to take a step out to the bridge. And what happens?
I can't remember my.
I can't tell you because my sheet isn't loading. And puts his feet solidly onto midair and walks out with his arms out, his wings already out to the side extended. And if you remember, Charlie's got this lovely blue iridescent part to his wings as he steps out in this above this space, and he's like, well, it is that there's something here. There's no. He tries to he's touching to reach for like a handrail or something. But he walks all the way across and is the other side of this.
Did anything appear under his feet or anything, or we get seen?
No. No.
It's like take a leap of faith.
He's the one with the face.
What would you like to do, Killian and Jackson and Blue Guy?
Can I follow that?
Okay. So can you? And you want to do anything as you step out into the? There's basically two ways. This looks like imaginary bridge or icy ledge.
Imaginary bridge.
Okay. You don't have. You're just going to step out into nothing. Okay. You can do a wisdom saving throw, please.
Yeah, but I believe that there's a bridge there.
Yeah, that's it. We're going to see how.
Because I watched Charlie on that. A wisdom, what?
Saving.
Let's see how rubbish my rolls are tonight, shall we?
Oh no.
Don't want to talk about it.
You fall. You start falling.
Is it possible to try and make a grab for him?
Yes, of course it is. Makes
I was going to say, if I've just taken one step
yeah.
and gone,
Mhm.
do I have time to spin round and hold on to the ledge?
Cool. Yeah, make me a sleight of hand if you want to try and spin.
Right, okay.
What do I need to make a grabby check?
You would be a dex, I'm thinking. Straight up dex. Or a dex.
Sorry, I had to chase a bad cat away.
For
No.
a
I was thinking, describe it, how you're going to go. Like, I mean, is it going to be quite acrobatic? Straightforward, pounding towards it?
it is literally going to be sort of try and grab collar.
Yeah, maybe in athletics then again, to like kind of...
17.
17. Yeah, you grab an arm of, or the tail of Killian. Killian just steps boldly out with no rope attached. He just steps and just tumbles wood. Killian tries to turn, falls backwards, tail between the legs, and you manage to grab the tail. Killian, you flip upside down. You hit your head on the wall below. You are hanging upside down by Jax's arm.
Oh, like literally, it's going to be a catch, swing, and try and plonk
Yeah,
onto
yeah,
the
yeah.
ledge.
That happens. Like you swung back up onto the ledge.
Do I take any damage for hitting my head?
No, I'm not. It's just like a and you swung back up.
Just be
Things
glad
went
you're
a
not
bit
like a
fast in
lizard
that
and
quickly.
tail comes off with.
Right.
But like a gecko, it regrows.
Okay. Oh, okay, when I land,
Yeah.
I then beckon Charlie back over.
Charlie deposits cereal and then flies over.
Okay. And then I am going to use enlarge and reduce.
Yeah.
And I'm going to make Jackson and the blue guy small.
Okay. Another way.
Make the gap small.
No.
Make the ledge wider.
No.
Walk around the ledge.
You just fly over to you.
Charlie.
Why don't you make me big?
You wouldn't fit.
Yeah,
Oh.
even if he doubles in size.
Yeah.
It can carry you.
Yeah, but it's the same effect. Is to make one person big is to make the other person small. It's the same.
Yeah, it's like.
But he could carry maybe two
He could carry both of you over.
on
if
each of
you
these floors. That's what I was thinking.
So the enlarge, the target size doubles in all dimensions and its weight is multiplied by 8.
Yeah.
So if we're small, that's the same as him being big.
Yeah.
But you can only cast it. How? What is it? An area effect, or is it a target, or is it a?
You cause a creature or an object.
Yeah. So she can only shrink one thing, or enlarge one thing.
So I can enlarge Charlie and he's then
Yeah.
able to.
Higher
Right,
level.
yeah, I'll do that then.
What? Yeah.
What are you thinking, Jax?
What level is it?
It's the second level.
Okay, so you've only got second level slots. Okay, yeah, don't worry about that then. I thought it was the first level for some reason.
No.
Yeah. So perfect. So you cast on Charlie. Charlie gets all big.
You don't have to do that.
No, because
No.
I'm a willing.
So I do that then. I cast
Okay.
it
And
on.
what bonus does it give me to be able to move you guys?
You get advantage on strength, dex, and saves.
Yeah. yeah, you have an advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws,
Okay.
and your weapons also grow to match your size.
Okay. Cool.
And then your attacks also deal a 1d4 extra damage.
But your weight capacity goes up, so you get
So
twice.
yeah, he grabs Jax
Yeah, he does.
with a natural 20, and you're being carried along. He's like, "Hello, Jackson. How does it feel to fly? I know you're not too keen on boats, but how's flying for you? Graceful, is it not?"
I'm worried about what's happening to poor little blue guy.
Oh yeah, like it was a 20, so he's like on the end of the rope, like swinging underneath.
Well, I'm kind of hoping he's got a claw to himself or whatever, because otherwise we're strangling him on the way.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, okay, we'll say he's in the other claw. So yeah, he's the two of you are held aloft and taken across. He's coming back for you, I guess.
Yeah, cool. This is where he drops me.
He does drop you.
How did I know? How did I
With
know?
advantage.
Yeah, that was with advantage. I rolled 2 11s, and he's got 0 on his strength. So I guess I'm going to have to do some sort of swoop in.
In his natural strength carrying capacity.
Huh?
His carrying capacity goes up.
Ah, okay.
Because if you look, so Jax can naturally carry 270 pounds worth of stuff, and if it's large, that goes up.
Okay, yeah, mine would be 150 pounds.
So it'd be so I'm pretty sure that's 300. It's either double or 4 times the amount.
How much can I carry more?
That's just a size thing.
Yeah, it just said you go from a medium to a large. It doesn't.
Oh, it doesn't say. Okay, so yeah, we wouldn't do that. We won't roll for it. You just come across. So yeah, you're carried across this chasm.
Yeah, so it doubles. So basically, Charlie can carry 300.
Oh yeah, so yeah, you wouldn't even need to roll for it because kills is not that heavy. Okay, so yeah, you're the other side of this chasm, and you walk along, and it appears that the cavern now changes into a. You've travelled enough distance now that you see it's not so much ice; it's becoming more rock again.
Can I ever jump back into Charles's pocket? I want to say a mouse.
Okay, yeah, Charles. You can just crawl up in this back in the pocket. Yeah. What would you like to do now?
So, Mr. Blue Person, do you actually have a name?
I don't normally tell people my real name.
Well, it's just going to be easier than Oi, Mr. Blue Person.
Jim.
Okay. So you were talking about a room on this side somewhere?
Yeah, you're gonna probably have to untie me.
Why?
Let me do my shape thing.
What reason for?
Well, they said that I had to look like royalty to get through this room.
Any royal person in particular, or just royalty?
One of the royals. The royals that own this place.
Why is it occupied?
I don't know. I look like royalty and I walked through it. Nothing happened.
But you didn't see anyone when you walked through it last time?
No.
There's no guards or anything.
Not that I saw. I just shaped into the prince, like I was told, walked through, pretended there was a bridge, and then there was a bridge. To be honest, it's all been a little bit weird.
We all need t-shirts. That's it.
A little bit weird.
Did they
Baby.
tell you what was happening if
Little.
you look like royalty?
Sorry.
Did they tell you what happens if you don't look like royalty?
No. Look, I just went in trying to find some information about the prince for some people. Don't know where they were. Pay me coin upon returning. I don't know. Like, I honestly don't know.
How big is the room?
It's kind of a bit like the other room, but it's a bit more like tall ceiling though.
Okay. I'm going to turn to Killian and Charlie and be like, do you want to hold here and I'll go and have a look in this room? Do you want to look after this guy?
I squeak, and then I gesture with my nose that I go into the pocket of the blue guy.
Yeah, he's naked.
He's
Isn't it?
So then I act like a spy.
Nature's
Sorry,
pocket. Okay. You go where? Sorry. Where? Yes.
You've broken her already.
Fantastic.
Shapeshifts. If he shapeshifts, if I get whatever I get into, the pocket may no longer be there. Or it may look slightly different.
I was going to leave him with you guys and just go and have a look in this room.
Yeah, do that.
I thought we should send him via like as a spy first, and I could go with him and then come back and tell you what was in the room. That was my thought.
Well, you can go in as a mouse if you want and just have a wander around the edge of the room.
They're not going to be too worried about a mouse, are they?
And aren't you official royalty anyway? You and Killian keep telling me you're royalty.
I am royalty, but I
So-
don't know whether I'm actually correctly in the lineage of this particular royal house.
Well, you're probably not going to be in the lineage of this royal house, but if you're royalty and you just have to look like royalty, then anything that you and Killian do is royalty.
I love
It's whether
Jack's
they
logic.
recognise me as royalty.
What?
Jax is like, if you look a bit like it.
That's nothing, though. They both claim royalty, and I'm like, well, okay, then
Yeah, no, I love
you
it.
look like royalty then. So if that's the case, then you look like royalty.
I'm going to
Actually
go with being a
become-
mouse and sneaking in and having a look first. Then if I think I can get away with being cereal as cereal, then I will then go back into the room with cereal.
Okay, cool.
Okay?
Is there a door for this room or what?
There is a you're standing in a passageway that kind of is strewn with rock and bits of ice, kind of like a fade between the two. There down the corridor again, two abreast at this point. There seems to be an archway that opens up into another space beyond.
And that's actually worked rather than
That's sorry.
It's a worked archway.
Yeah,
not a
there
ma-
is. It still seems is carved out, but it doesn't seem of. It doesn't. There's no blocks or wood or anything that's holding it up.
Okay.
Okay, so do you want to move into that space then, Serial? Okay,
I
so
go into that space as a mouse and to scout about.
okay, I'm gonna have to use the. I've got a rat stat block for you. So, can you make a? Are you being stealthy?
I'm being stealthy.
Okay, cool. Make a stealth with a plus nothing because you're a rat.
Okay.
Surely you got to get like advantage purely based on size, though.
Yeah.
Good.
Oh, natural one.
But we've just worked out you. But we've just worked out you got advantage because you're tiny.
Yeah, roll again because you're
I
real.
can roll again. Okay, good. That's not much better. Got
Yeah.
7.
you move into the space, and as you do, you dislodge some loose stone, scattering it across the hard floor.
Mhm.
And you're presented with a room, and there appears to have been like to the sides of the room, the walls seem a bit collapsed, and it's probably about 60 foot across in this space, and maybe 60 to the other side, and there appears to be a narrow passage to the far side that leads like gradually on a tangent upwards.
Is it a slippy floor or a tough floor?
It's a walkable stone and kind of dirt, mud floor, cave floor.
Okay.
Not icy,
And
not slippy.
the tangent, the hill going up,
Yeah.
passageway going up. Is that still stone floor?
Yeah. It looks traversable. It doesn't look treacherous in the slightest, and the temperature is noticeably warmer in this space because you're out of the ice, being surrounded by a giant ice.
Is there anything else of note in this part of the room?
There's the two bits of collapsed rock either side of the room.
Can I do an investigation of the collapsed bits of rock inside of the room?
Yeah, cool. Make an investigation check for me, please.
19.
As you you sniff the rock, on the which way did you go? Did you go left or right? Sorry.
I looked left first and then right. I'm investigating both.
Okay, it's quite a wide space. That's all. So you'd have to go and investigate one side then the other.
Oh, okay. I'll do left first then.
Left first. As you sniff the rock, you run your little mousy hand over the rock, and it looks like a rock.
So I sniffed it, smells like a rock, put my hand on it, feels like a rock.
Yeah.
Is that it? Okay, so and can I do another investigation of the rock on the far side of the other side?
Yeah, you can.
I got a 10.
Yeah, more rocks.
Can I do an arcana?
You can as a mouse do arcana checks, which is really weird, but
Well, all mice can't, but a druid can.
yeah.
16.
No, there is no magic going on here.
I get the thinking question, there's something that I'm missing. Nature? Can I do nature? I'm going to do a nature one.
Okay.
11.
And you're looking at rocks, or what are you looking at?
Yeah, I'm looking. Do the rocks look like rocks that I've seen before, or is there something unusual about their smell, look?
They look like the rocks that have fallen from the wall.
And I can't smell anything else that's maybe underneath the rock, or
No.
because I'm a mouse, I've got decent smell.
You do have keen sense of smell. You can smell what smells a bit like sewage, but that's not coming from these. That's coming from above, like the passageway ahead.
Okay. All right then, I am going to carry on up the passageway ahead.
There is a little ladder and then a trap, a wooden trap above.
I'm going to scamper up the ladder.
Yep.
And has the trap got some sort of lock on it or catch on it?
There is a large iron handle on it.
Is it open or shut?
It is shut.
A mouse didn't open that.
No.
Okay, I'm going to scuttle back down the ladder, and I'm going to go back to the group, and I'm going to tell them what I've seen and what I've smelt and what I've investigated.
Yeah.
You demousing.
Sorry, say
And
again?
Demousing.
I'm demousing, yeah.
What, when you go back through the room, or?
Once I'm through the room out the other side.
Okay, cool. No
Once
problem.
I'm back with the group.
Yep. You relay the info.
Can Jax, while we're waiting, sort of have a look at the entrance of this sort of thing? Because it's a rock and there's fall of rock around and sort of gravel and things. So I want to have a look and see if there's any tracks or sort of signs around the place in a sort of a survivally type way, please.
Yeah, you can go for it.
A whopping 10.
You see the tracks that run across. It's a set of footprints that look like princely boots.
Okay. So we just wandering across?
Are we going to untie the shapeshifter guy so we can turn into a prince?
I wasn't planning on it, but well, I can't look like a prince. Charlie can't look like a prince, so
Can I make a suggestion that me and Killian go first? And we could lead you. We could bind your hands and lead you like you're our captives. So if anybody asks, you are our, captive slaves, whatever. And so never would bat an eyelid.
I figure we're basically heading towards like sort of the rebels that we actually want to talk to, who are like sort of anti the weird prince person. So the sooner we can find them, the better.
Yeah, but there's something in this room, some sort of enchant. Well, there's no enchantment because I checked for enchantments, but there's some sort of trap that means you have to turn into a prince or be royalty in order to go through it. So if you just walk in it, then you've got a risk that something's going to happen to you. I mean, if you want to do that, it's fine. But yeah, I'm just worried that you get damaged in some way.
Well, do you want to hold the blue guy and I'll step out and see what's in there? I mean, how big is the sort of the archway that when the room opens?
You were talking about a 60-foot radius space. Again, this kind of ovoid kind of shape.
But what I mean is sort of where our tunnel meets this sort of oval space, like that entrance point.
Mm-hmm.
If there's something big in there, so say there's a dragon in there, and we back out, odds are it won't be able to fit in the hole. Or is it?
I mean, the tunnel is reasonably large. Like I said, like it's two people wide as you can move down this space. And yeah, you wouldn't get a dragon down it, no.
Okay. Do you want to just hold this guy and I'm just gonna have a look?
Okay. I take hold of have we discovered what blue guy's name is yet?
We're calling him Jim.
Jim.
Okay. I'm going to hold Jim's rope.
I am going to prepare by
Toby.
by getting my shield on, putting it on my arm, and I'll stick with the war pick because that's what I've got in hand at the moment anyway.
Okay.
And then yeah, I'm gonna sort of go up to the entranceway and sort of step inside and sort of see what I can see.
Okay. As you step inside, get away, dog. You see this space with two areas of collapsed
Rubbly
rock.
stuff.
on either side, and you see the way across from you. Can you make a perception check for me, please?
Oh, that's the one I didn't do.
A whopping 11.
So you are surprised. Can you roll for initiative, please, Matt?
Even less, 10.
Okay. Either side of you, the two piles of rock stand and form into a humanoid shape and and roll towards you. You know what these are, Matt, don't you? Do you not know what they are?
Well, I'm assuming some sort of earth elemental, but the specifics.
Okay. Okay, so they're going to make that two. Okay, one is what's your AC?
Currently, it is 17.
Okay, cool. That one doesn't hit. That one does hit. 2, 5, 8, 9 bludgeoning damage.
Got a rock monster.
2 rock monsters.
2 rock monsters, one either side of the room.
3 rock monsters.
Oh.
And the second one is an 18, so that hits. 6, 11, 16, 19.
Your brain just went on that.
It did,
didn't
it absolutely did. And these creatures both roll towards you. The first one kind of rolls wild and goes, misses and rolls past you. The other two slam straight into you, bounce off and stand in front of you. They rise up to their full height. These are quite big and things, and they're quite ugly.
Oh, they're cute.
Yeah, so Jax, it's I'm gonna stay in the initiative order because the others are outside the room, so they actually rolled higher on their initiative, so they're going to try and attack you with their standard attack. 8, 16, no. Second one hits, and it's 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's your go.
Will these things fit in the corridor? Are they big?
They're medium.
They're medium.
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to bonus action. I am going to invoke Giant's Might and grow large.
Here you are. Here you are.
And then I would like to smack the first one that hit me.
Okay.
Doesn't really matter. With my war pick.
Go for it, please.
Swing round and like get all 3 of them if you're huge.
I'm large. Does 21 hit?
It does indeed.
So that is 7. That is 9 points of piercing damage on that one.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to hit him again for again 21 points of damage. 21 to hit.
Yeah.
For 10. Use that once. It's fine. One of my attacks, yes. I would then like to act. So that was 10 damage. Does he look upset at all?
Some rough chips of stone come off.
Okay, I would then like to action surge.
Yeah.
Does 20 hit?
Yeah.
10 plus. So 16.
16 points. What kind of damage?
Piercing damage.
Yeah.
And last attack does a 15 hit.
15.
Yes, 1-5.
No.
I am not going to move because they'd all get attacks of opportunity. So I'm going to be like, there's rock things in here.
Yeah,
So we decide to stay outside the room. Well, I decided to stay outside the room. I'm like, well, you wanted to go in there. I knew there was something in there. I could sense it. I just couldn't smell it.
Yeah, so it's your guys' turn, basically. You can roll for initiative now if you'd like to, just so you can make your turns in initiative order. But I wanted to have one round with Jax in the room because he ran in like a Jax.
I stepped in. I took like one step
Yeah.
into the room.
They would activate.
Initiative.
Let's have some initiative, and then you tell me what you do.
17.
17. Okay.
Ready for this?
Yeah.
I don't think you're ready for this.
There's 5 plus nothing.
Nothing. I haven't managed to get over a 10. Popeye, they are dice,
Those are dice. Go away.
not food. That's the thing is.
So did you say you shout out?
Yeah.
Jax, yeah, okay. So Sarah, you are first in this initiative chain now. I know, good old Charlie with a lovely 4 there, everybody.
I thought it was going to be me last. I'm amazed.
Yeah, what are you doing?
So I am.
You hear this rocking, grinding sound, and several clashes of oof, oh, as Jax is walloped one, and then you hear Jax pull the weapons and chink, 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 chink.
I am gonna use. I'm gonna use it because I haven't used it yet, and it's a cantrip. So I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna use primitive savagery.
Yeah.
And I am going to attack it with that.
Okay, so you're going to move up to the room, be inside the room.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you've got to be in close combat.
5 foot of it.
Yeah, you basically run up and you make magical claws or teeth or something.
So I'm like, well, we're for it now. So I charge in, claws come out,
okay.
and
let's have an attack roll then.
I will attack.
You're probably going to be on the one that missed and sort of overshot while rolling towards.
Yeah, because he's sort of behind Jackson, yeah?
Kind of, a little bit, yeah. Not to flanking yet, though. How are you looking, Jack?
Hit.
Sorry?
The 26 hit.
26 does hit. Very well done.
Natural 20 plus my 6. So, yeah.
Double the dice.
Do I double my D410, do I?
You put, yeah, you when you roll it, it should naturally do it now. I think it does it automatically now.
Well, it does.
How much
22 of criminal savage damage.
And that's piercing damage, isn't it?
It's acid.
Acid. Oh. Lovely job. 22 damage. It doesn't tell me. It should tell me what kind of dice, what damage it is on the thing. But 22. Lovely. Very, very strong, powerful serial gladrin now. Get your clothes going. Lovely.
It's because I've been in a panther so many times. I'm all like.
Yeah. Okay. And it's acid damage. That's brilliant. Okay. Cool. It takes. You see your acidic claws carve into this rock face, basically. That's in a humanoid form. The one that you're engaged with is going to take a wallop at you.
Of course it is.
What's your AC, please?
15.
Yeah, hits. 8 plus 13.
13.
Oof. Yeah, and then the 2 engage with Jax. Natural 1. For the first one. Okay.
I did a cantrip because I've done an action as well.
It was still an. Is it a bonus action or an action?
On the cantrip spell.
I got to check. Hang on.
I think you cast it as a bonus action, then it's
An attack.
Action to an attack. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Think. Okay, and then I need to roll my D100 and see what happens to my creature. 22.
What are you doing? I'm a bit lost.
My creature rolled a natural 1 on his attack.
Right.
So he's messed himself up somehow. Oh, it's only I want a D100 one. Not a stinky one of those.
Yeah, so the spell was your action. You put your teeth or your fingernails to sharpen and then make a melee attack. It is an action.
D20.
So you could have done anything that was a bonus action. So you could have put Hunter's Mark on it, for example.
Okay.
Which would have got you an extra D6 worth of damage. You could have Misty Stepped. I think that's all of your bonus actions. Or your
Okay. Matt, you're gonna get advantage on this guy on the next swing. He's over swung, so you get advantage on your attack roll on him on the next one.
I'm gonna put a light on because it's getting a bit spooky in here.
Yeah, 20 hits you. 4, 5, 10.
Okay.
How are you looking, Jax?
Quite bloody.
Okay. Kills. It's your go. You're down this corridor. You see Sarah run
Right
up. Oh yeah, sorry, Jax first. Yeah, and then Kills. Sorry, Jax.
So the one I've been hitting, how badly does he look?
He doesn't look very bad at all.
Okay.
Few chips.
Okay. Well, is that the one that I've got advantage on?
Yes.
Okay. I will whack him with advantage. For a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
Doing 10 piercing plus 6, so 16 piercing. I will also fire off the fire rune.
Was that piercing you just did?
So 16 piercing.
Yeah.
Plus 12 fire. And can you make a strength saving throw, please?
Yeah. And strength saving.
Yeah.
Oh. Yes. Okay. 11.
Nope. So you are now restrained in shackles of fire and take 2d6 points of fire damage at the start of each of your turns.
Okay.
I will then hit him again.
Okay.
Do I still have advantage?
It's within that attack, so I'm going to say yes, you would have advantage because he overswung on his last thing. This is in with like savagey thing. Seconds of time.
23 hit
It does.
for only 5 piercing damage. And then as a hang on.
25 piercing.
Only 5 piercing, not 25.
I thought you said 25. I was like, Jesus.
I thought you said 25 then as well.
Yeah.
No, only 5. And then as a bonus action, I am going to second wind, and I will heal
For some points.
for a whopping 8 hit points.
Okay.
And that is me done.
I have a question. A DM question, please. I'm just looking at Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark has only got bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing against it. So if I used Hunter's Mark and then used primitive savagery, would the two be able to work together, or do I have to use something?
You can add d6 or whatever. Is 1d6 at the moment on your level, or is it 2d6 with your Hunter's Mark?
1d6.
I think it's 1d6.
Yeah, so you can add it as soon as you mark a creature. So if you say bonus action, I mark this guy, you could do your attack. If your attack hits, you can add your. It doesn't have to be ranged weapon. It can be anything you do.
Okay.
I did.
It doesn't matter what. It's not a spell,
With
is
a
it?
weapon, with a weapon attack.
Yeah. Primal Savagery, does it count as a weapon though? Because it's claws.
It's a spell.
Okay.
It's also an acid attack. And that's
melee spell attack. So no, it's not.
Okay, no, it wouldn't count with Primal Savagery. It would count if you hit it with your scimitar.
Or if you wild shape and start clawing at it.
Yeah, with claws.
And that's a slashing.
Yeah, not a melee spell. It's got to be an actual weapon attack, not a imaginary spell thing.
That was my question, and I had it answered. Thank you very much.
It's your go. Killian Norn.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand in the doorway.
Yep. Cool.
If they're in the room.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna. So where are they?
You've kind of got you've got one here. Two engaged with Jax, and the one that overshot and Serial's here, and the doorway is here.
Okay. So the one. So, what one? What one's been hit? What one's got most damage?
You probably can tell because they're rocks.
Okay. Well. Okay then.
You don't know how to
So-
assess how rock damage.
Health of
So
rock.
I'm hearing.
You
the
only
door.
know how to assess rock music.
So I'm in the doorway.
Yeah, you're gonna be a little key there if you want little gills there.
Right. So I'm gonna go for this one
Mm-hmm.
with
G tree.
what?
I'm thinking G3
G. Okay.
is my
So,
G. You know what I'm saying?
You something similar that Lou was talking about. You've got your hex as well. Remember?
You can hex the creature.
Spell that you just got. The one that means you do extra damage when you hit stuff.
Yeah. 14. Doesn't it?
No, I'm afraid not.
Okay.
Killing on.
Okay.
What did you?
Huh?
What were you attacking it with?
Eldritch Blast.
You get a second one.
I know.
Well,
Me-
wait. Oh, you got to cast sorcery points for that, is it? Or
No, it's a cantrip.
oh,
That's 2 bolts at level 5.
It's 2
Ah.
bolts at level 5.
okay. Mhm.
Before you cast the second one, you use your bonus action to cast hex on it.
Do the X, so do the hex thing, the bonus action, and then throw your second one.
You're going to curse the thing and then smack it with
You just
spell
need
damage.
to mark off a spell slot.
Use your pack slot for hex.
Under where do pack slots appear, Matt? Under the spells page.
On the spell page, the level 1
Yeah.
thing. Just hit the. There's only one box for it, so just hit tick.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, that's it. Cool. So that's cast. Is hex.
Yeah.
Now you're going to do your Eldritch Blast.
That is.
You got to hit it with a spell attack first.
Right, okay.
19 plus
Does 25 hit?
25 definitely hits when you're Eldritch Blast now. So what you got to do?
So it's.
That's your hex. You got to do Eldritch Blast damage as well.
Yes, I know.
D10 force damage plus a D6. Necrotic, probably.
What did you get?
So that would be a 2.
2 with the Eldritch Blast, yes. Okay, I take 2.
And a 2.
Oh, well.
When you said 2, I was expecting that to be for both. You know, you rolled a D10 and a D6 and got 2.
No.
No. So we got 4 damage on
4.
that.
Yeah.
You need to choose is a stat that you've affected of the creature. So
Yeah,
just
what would you want it to be cursed on?
What's the psychic? Darling?
No, you
No,
want to
no,
choose strength,
strength,
dex,
Oh,
whiz,
strength, dex, whiz. Let's go for
the big hulky things.
either strength or wisdom. Strength.
to be honest, it's only when they make skill checks and we're just rolling attack roll, so it's probably not going to make any difference at all.
Yeah.
Whatever you pick.
I'm
Oh.
gonna put a strength on it, yeah?
Yeah. Why
Okay.
not?
Oh, cool. That was his hex, which means I get this now, is it? Or is it -4
You're
default?
disadvantaged on any strength context.
Yeah, that's it. Okay.
Oh, my knees are really sore.
Yeah, okay, cool. Where are we? It's Charles. Charles runs up, standing beside you. Oh, well, my goodness, what's going on? At the range of things in front, Jax, how are you doing? Are you feeling okay?
Not really.
Okay. He will come close to you, and I think he has Nope, he hasn't got anything to cast as a bonus action. So, all right, never mind. He's not going to do that.
That's pretty fascinating to watch.
He is going to guiding bolt the one that is next to Serial, I think. Okay, yeah, that's done. Why is it not giving me the totals? Crazy.
On guiding bolt, you got 8. You did 19 to hit and 8 damage.
Yeah, it didn't show up on my screen though. It's just it's like rolled it, but then not done it. It's gonna hit the one next to Serial. Yeah. I was putting it on. There you go. Yeah.
Do you want me to do
no,
that bit?
no, no, no,
You
it's fine.
seem to be struggling
My
this
brain's
evening
not
more than
working
normal.
very well. Okay. We're back round to Serial Gladronel. You are up in the grill of this big hulking thing.
Before I do anything else, I'm going to do my bonus action of Balm of Summer Court, and I'm going to cure myself because I'm a bit poorly.
Okay. Yeah.
And I can't remember how to do this.
So you got your 5th level, so I think you can do half your druid level round down, so you can do up to 2 dice at a time.
It says 5d6.
So you get 5d6 over the course of a day, but in any single action, you can only use half your druid level rounded down.
So you can use up to 2d6s.
Up to 2 6s, okay.
And then I think you also gain temporary hit points based on how many dice you rolled or something.
Yeah, it said 2 temporary hit points per dice spent. So I'll get
so
2.
4 if you rolled 2
So you roll
dice.
2d6 and heal that much, and then in the temporary box write 4, and that'll go off first.
4, okay. So I roll that first. Got 7.
So you heal 7.
So heal 7.
Right, yeah.
And then in the box next to it, it says temp next to it, but there isn't actually a box there. Click on that and just type 4.
4. Okay, and then
So that just stacks on top of your current hit points, and they will go first.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah, okay, got it. Yeah, thank you very much.
and what would you like to do now?
Okay, and then I'm gonna do. I've got 2 actions, haven't I? I'm gonna
No,
do.
You got your bonus action and an action.
So you've done your bonus action.
I've done my bonus action, so I've only got an action now.
You've now got an action, so that's an attack, cast a spell, or if you want to run away from it, you can disengage and move away without getting hit.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit it with my scimitar, the one that I hit before.
Okay, but are you going to do your primal savagery, or are you going to just?
No, I'm just going to hit it with a scimitar.
Okay. Okay. Cool. No problem.
Because I want to save my primal savagery for something else.
That's a cantrip. You can cast that as many times as you want. That's never going to run out.
Oh, okay, let's do claws again then.
Yeah. Okay. Claws come out. Roll me to hit.
9.
Does not hit.
No, I go and then miss.
It looks down at you. Not a royal blood, not a king. And now it's their go. So the first one is at you, Lou. Yeah, hits with a 24.
Mm-hmm.
Popeye, leave it. Popeye. I know it's itchy.
11.
11, okay.
And then one's in it. Jack's hits.
I know it's itchy.
Never.
You have to leave it alone though.
Oh, I'm back down to the.
I know it's itchy, but you need to leave it.
16. On the
16
first one.
to hit.
Huh?
16 damage or 16 to hit.
No, 16 damage. I was over your AC.
Okay.
19 to hit. Uh, 12. For the second one.
Doesn't matter, and you take one. Jack falls over.
Jax is down.
Yep.
Jax is down, everybody. Okay. Yeah. What do you want to do? Jax, you are down.
I'm going to roll a death save. And I fail.
How did that save? Right. Kills, it's your go.
Right. Right.
Charles is going to help him, though, isn't he? Can Charles help him?
Charles can help him.
I am going to do Eldritch Blast on the one that just knocked Jackson down.
That was the second one. It was the one you were blasting before. Go for it. Give us an Eldritch Blast.
I was blasting nothing before.
Yeah, it's the one that hit him. The second one that knocked him down.
Oh dear, that doesn't hit. Neither does that. I rolled 3 on both of them, so we got a 9.
No.
Spend your sorcery points and cast again.
Yeah. You can
So,
2 sorcery points, I think. Oh no, it's a cantrip you casted or that?
yeah,
Cantrip.
Then 1 sorcery point, am I right?
I don't know what there's one that allows you to cast cantrips as a bonus action. Or cast spells as a bonus action. I think it's 1.
Yeah, if you click on sorcery points. That. Great spell slots. The bonus. Okay, so you can cast a first level spell of 2. So if you spend 2 sorcery points.
okay, but it's not a first level cantrip.
Cantrip. Yeah, you could do something else. Unless you want to do Eldritch Blast is pretty powerful, but it doesn't say how you do make a cantrip slot.
No.
How to make a cantrip slot with those sorcery points, Jack?
No, so when you cast a spell that has a casting time of 1 action, you can spend 2 sorcery points to change that casting time to 1 bonus action for this cast. So yeah, so you spend 2 sorcery points.
Spend 2 points and you can cast Eldritch Blast.
Again, yeah, so you get another 2.
Yeah, and you get another 2 bolts with that 1 spell.
Okay,
So tick off
I'll
2.
do it.
Whoop. Cool.
I don't think it's going to do much.
Oh my gosh. 40. Yes.
20.
Yes. One's got it. Okay, go for it. 10. Okay.
That's the dice for yeah.
That's it. Missed with the first bolt, hit with the second one. Okay. Charles is going to come forwards a bit, and he's going to reach down and is it touch? No, not gonna do that. He's gonna cure wounds on Jax as his staying behind him as a sort of shield.
He's still big, so like he's a 4x4 square base.
Yeah. So he's kind of crouched behind, comes.
There should be 2 squares between them and then the other ones.
Yeah. You're blocking the way, kind of thing. So he's going to come forwards, and cure wounds you, Jax. So you get at third level. We're thinking you were quite down, weren't you? You're right down. Oh, and he rolled amazing, 24.
24.
Yeah.
Some decent curing.
8, 8, 5 plus 3. So like max on 2 of the dice.
Cool.
That was amazing. Well done, Charlie.
Wakes up.
Cool. Charles, can he do anything? He can't. Charles has got nothing for bonus actions.
Healing word.
He hasn't got a healing word prepared today, has he? Didn't bring that with him, did he? Stupid cleric.
Sanctuary.
Sorry?
Sanctuary. Spiritual weapon.
He has got nothing as a oh, shield of faith.
That gives +2 armor class. That's useful.
Yeah, I think he's going to shield of faith you actually. Yeah, he's going to shield of faith Jax as well, because Jax is right up there taking the pain. The pain. So yeah, he's going to shield of faith on you, so you get +2 your AC.
Yes.
And you're massive. So around you, a shimmering field appears, and you suddenly feel magically healed. Charlie goes, there. Now this should help you out.
And then he's going to finish his movement and run away again.
Yeah, he's gonna kind of back into back up with kills. Cool. Serial Gladronel, you've got this big thing smashing and pummeling you.
Yeah, I'm going to cure wounds myself because I'm a bit pummeled at the moment.
I would wild shape into something so that you've got your temp. You've got your hit points of your animal. That's my dungeon master advice.
I'm going to wild shape into a panther.
You want your panther? Yeah, you got your panther stats there?
No, but I can find them.
Cool. That's your bonus action. You
still do your balm of summer thingy as a bonus.
What? I could do my balm thing, couldn't I?
If you what you actually do is you do that first, and then you use your action to wild shape, so you get another 2.
You get all your things back. Yeah. So you roll 2d6.
You can roll 2d6, heal that, get your 4 temporary hit points, and then turn into something
Then
else.
wild shape. Yeah.
You get even more hit points back.
Wow, I got 11. That was almost maxed out.
Oh.
That's 11 hit points going back up.
And
then 4 temporary hits.
Change. Where's that?
I was playing football staying down at the park.
Shouldn't be Alan Shearing in it so much. Did you do one of them flip over back kick things?
Oh yeah, totally.
Oh yeah. Hang on, where's that? It's only saying I put it up by 11, but it's only saying I've got 9. I was
Just do
down
it
to
again.
7, so I should be up to 18.
Just change it. Just put it as 18. Heal it up. Just use the dial thing. That's what I do. And then click apply.
Apply. Yeah. It didn't work for some reason.
Okay. And then don't forget your temporary hit points.
Yeah, put the temporary hit points on.
And then you turn into a panther.
I'll turn into a panther, yeah. Okay,
So,
so
bonus action and your action.
Sorry?
It's your bonus action and action.
that was my bonus action and action, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm all done for this go.
So first guy's going to smash smashy. What's the armor class of a panther? I don't think it's more than what that was.
I'm just looking it up.
Boop, 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 boop.
Um,
12.
No, it hits. 3, 7.
Is it +5?
12.
Okay. You're still a panther.
Huh?
Oh, I've done. Yeah, I'm trying to find my panther thing,
Do you
and I
want to send
can't
it?
find it.
Are you just using a web browser, Lou? Or are you using
Yeah.
So just in a page, just type in 5E Panther and it comes up as the first hit on roll 20. They have armor class 12, they have 13 hit points, speed of 50 and a climb of 40.
You've got 1 hit point left as a panther. Oh no, you got, because you got your temporary hit points, which would come off first.
Don't know. I don't know whether or not they did carry over, but probably.
2 temp hit points.
Well, yeah, but if not, it will just fall into Serial's hit points anyway. So when
I
it
think
goes,
they're going to stack on top of the whatever form you're in.
you've got 5 hit points left.
Yeah, you got 5 hit points as a panther because I just knocked a load off you.
Right, 5 hit points left as a panther. Okay. Okay.
And I'm assuming they're hitting me.
18, the first one.
Yeah, you go rolling with advantage.
No, I'm just rolling the first one. It was a 10, and then I'll roll the damage.
So melee attacks are at advantage.
What's that?
I'm prone.
Oh, you're prone. Oh, yeah. Well, they were both. It was the same thing then. There was a 10 on both rolls on that one. 5, 6, 7, 12. And then same. An 8. Okay. It is Jax's go. These things are pummeling you with their great big fists going, not a king, not a king, not a royal.
I was royal, even though I'm royal. Did they not recognise me as royal?
They don't appear to be. They're punching you. Even though you've shaped into a panther, and they're still punching you.
Well, they were punching me when I was cereal, so I might well be a panther.
Oh, hang on.
Jax,
Fire damage.
yeah. Oh, yeah. They got to take. One of them got to take 2d6. Can you do it for me? And I'll.
Another 5 points fire damage.
Okay.
Are you still awake, Bean?
What's
She's
that?
eating crisps.
Bean eating crisp, but Bean looking tired.
Bean's got poorly knee.
I am going to use half of my action to stand up and not be prone anymore.
Of course.
I am going to unsling my maul. And I'm going to smack the on fire thing.
Yeah, get.
Does 20 hit?
Yes.
For 16 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
Does that seem to be more effective than the piercing damage did?
I'll just tell you. No, it doesn't.
Does 26 hit?
Hold on. My brain's not working today.
26, he said, wasn't it?
Yeah, hold on. Okay, yeah, and so yeah, it does hit, yeah.
I would have hoped that it was 26 with it.
Yeah, sorry, I was just doing the knocking off the points from the other one, sorry.
Fire damage.
How many, sorry?
1-4.
14. Okay, yeah.
What?
Yeah,
Just out
that
of
one's
interest-
looking pretty ropey now.
Just out of interest, what type of damage is the worst type of damage for these rock monsters? Acid, fire?
I'm not telling you.
All right then.
Spoil the fun. That you would see that your swords and mallets are not having very much effect. You would see that. It is Killian Norn's go. Come on, kills. Kill something.
Okay, guess what I'm gonna do?
Oh, sorry. You may also want to do something else as and I believe it's a bonus action. You have a second curse, which is called Hexblade's Curse.
Yeah.
So that it does the extra 3 points of damage for every hit you do.
Is it within
One's
30 feet of me?
Sure is.
Is it within 30
Yeah, it
feet?
is, yeah. But is it on a melee? Target code. Rolls, scores. Oh, yeah, 19 or 20 turns into a crit hit. And you gain.
4 HP if it dies.
Okay, cool. Yeah, cool. Which one are you targeting?
So I'll do that.
I would do the same one that you've been cursed and
Yeah.
together, and just keep tumbling that one.
Yeah. 8.
Oh, so 14.
No, not quite. Natural. Okay. Roll a d20 and see what happens with your natural one.
Fuck's sake, why couldn't I have got that?
Yeah.
Um,
I'll find the one for spells. You're not doing great with that one, are you?
That was an evil laugh. That was like something's going to happen.
Well, she just rolled a natural one on a Eldritch Blast.
Oh dear.
So D100 then. You get to roll the big one.
oh yeah.
Roll the big boy.
Da, da, da.
Yay! Look at my 8 ball.
$32.
32.
Best thing I ever bought, yeah.
I've gone pink again.
I've not gone orange for a while.
No. My turn.
Can you roll 1d4?
Oh my god, why? What is this shit?
I don't know. This is a really cool fumble table I just googled and found for spells.
2.
Instead of your spell going off, something goes wrong in the arcane mist, and out from the ground, shoot up these huge spires of rock just emerge from the ground. That's it.
Do they block our path?
They would shoot up, I guess, on the targeted area. So they're going to have lifted the creature up. So his natural, maybe both the creatures would have been lifted up.
Yeah. And Jackson.
No, because Jack's, they're quite big things. So they're.
Jackson's quite big still.
Yeah. They're 10 by 10 by 10. So, yeah. Yeah, so they would lift the no, because the creatures are medium, so you would be in that area of effect. So
5 by 5, large is 10 by 10.
medium is 5 by 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, so medium is 5 by 5. If it's got a 10 by 10 thing, it's centered on them.
Or you could pick up, in theory, both of them.
Yeah, but it says 1d4's worth, so she cast 2 of those.
Okay, so yes, in theory, we could all go up.
Yeah, okay. So spires of rock come beneath you. So they're going to try and do. I guess they're going to try and jump out of the way. No, the one definitely doesn't because he got 5 and a 12. So the 5 would stick, and the other one is going to get an 11. Oh, you just get 11. So neither of them do. Would you roll some? So they would shot up 10 foot, and they would fall. Can you roll a d6 for each of them?
Are they not? Have you got the form pillars in the that stay there, or they just dropped up and then disappear?
They're spire. It says they form out of the ground and stay there, but they're spires, so the creatures would go up and then tumble off them. Is what I'm thinking. They would kind of shoot them up in the air a bit and then knock them down. So 1d6 for each of them, please.
Where is my D6? Oh.
Yeah.
So how many? 2?
Yeah, no, 1d6 for each of them. So okay, that's going to be halved. It's bludgeoning. Yeah.
Why couldn't I have got rolls like that? 2 6s. Why couldn't I have got maximum on anything else?
Okay. Yeah, so that was casting 1 Eldritch Blast.
That was the second one. The first one.
The second one, sorry. You can spend 2 more sorcery points and get another 2 blasts.
No, the Hex Blade first.
Oh, you did your Hex Blade. None of them hit, so you don't get your Hex Blade on any of them. That's poo. Okay, so Charlie sees this going on, and how are you doing, Jax?
Not looking great.
Okay. Do you want me to top you up?
If you want to, yeah, go for it.
Or he's going to try and take the new dudes out. Oh my god, you're getting redder and redder.
You burnt as well.
Lou's getting paler than when she started. Because Lou looked really red when she looked up.
I'm not doing great.
No.
This is why I cover Ali up whenever we go outside. I'm like, no.
Oh, well, if it's any consolation, the patch where I can't reach with aloe vera is really itchy and sore. With all my back.
Charlie's going to actually try and take one of them out, I think.
I'm just going for a comfort break. I will be right back.
Yeah, okay. 20.
Yeah, also.
And come on, Charlie.
Come on. Come on.
Oh, 40. Bloody math.
Are you kidding me?
3, 3, 1, 5. Yeah. So he runs up to the one that was in the center of Jack's. And this thing is like ropes. Like
It's the one that's on fire.
This is the one that was on fire.
It's
Oh, it
still-
didn't take its.
It did. It took 5 fire damage.
Yeah, it did. Yeah. So yeah, that was the.
And it takes its damage.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's not very well at all. Yeah, that's his action.
Shall
No.
we have, because it's then Sarah's go, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we have a break?
Yeah.
and then
Let's have a
go
quick
back
break
into
and
it?
come back in a minute.
Okay.
Okay, hold
What?
on. It is
My,
actually it's your turn. So
I go. So yeah.
tell me what you're doing. Got this big brute in front of you. Notice that doing stuff like chinking at it wasn't doing very much good. But you are now the shape of a panther.
I'm going to do that pounce claw thing that I
Mm.
did before.
You can't pounce because you're too close, but you can do your claw or your bite. You have to run at it to be able to do the pounce attack.
Can I not back up first?
We'll get a
You would get an attack of opportunity. It'll boop you on the head as you step backwards.
Oh, okay.
There's a panther.
And then
Do a claw or do a bite? That is a question. I think I'm gonna.
It's going to be half, whichever. So just pick the one with the biggest damage dice.
one's a D4, one's a D6, I think.
Yeah,
rightly.
so I'm gonna do the bite, which is the D6 one.
Okay, so roll to hit, please. So whatever it says plus next to the panther stat. I think it's plus 3, wasn't it?
One
Plus 4.
plus 4, yeah.
20 plus 4, yeah.
So what am I rolling? Sorry.
Just a regular D20 and then plusing 4. That's like doing an attack as your panther.
Yeah, you can. Sorry, you can really confuse me. That so I'm just, another bloody app's crashed. Give me a second while it reloads. There we go. That's not a D20. Where's the D20? No.
Oh.
Got it.
This is the one search that you.
What was I plussing to it for?
4.
Not enough.
6.
No. your teeth, you're biting onto some stone, basically, and it grinds against your teeth. It is most uncomfortable.
So you got your bonus action. So
Okay.
one more dice.
She's a panther.
I'm a panther.
Yeah, but she can still do her bonus arm thing,
Oh yeah, you could heal your panther.
which you can heal anyone.
You got one more dice, one more D6.
Okay, I'm gonna heal myself a little bit then, because I'm a bit ropey.
So that's your 5 points on your panther.
Sorry.
That's your 5 points on your panther.
So I just upped my panther 5 points. Yeah.
Right, so you're going to roll a d6.
Yeah.
And it will add on to your panther's arm.
Got 2.
So you've got 7, but you've also then got 2 temporaries.
Yeah, you add another 2 temporary hit points.
Right. So I've got 9 on it now.
You've effectively got 9 hit points on the panther form, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. 9 on the hit. Okay.
Okay. It is the rock thing in front of
Matey's can take another 9 fire damage.
the one that took the fire damage is gone.
Okay.
Oh no, the one that that's in front of you. Yeah, no, that's still there. So yeah, go on. 9, it's gone. The fiery chains shatter through its form and it falls to pieces with its in a smouldering mass of rock. The one that's up in Sarah's grill rolls a hit. 1, 3, 8.
Down to 1 point of panther.
1 point of panther. That's such a strange. I don't know why that sounded so weird.
There's all sorts of sentences that role players and like gamers and stuff will just come out of naturally, but if you take out of context, they're like, really?
The other one's gonna get up, and it's gonna move round the kind of pillar of stone that has now sort of separated it and from where it was, And the first one that's going to come across in that situation is going to be, yeah, still Jax, I'm afraid. But rolled a 2, so doesn't hit you this time.
No.
But luck has to change eventually.
Yeah, so I don't think we can do anything else. No, that's it. Okay. It is Jax's turn. Big rock guy comes around a big stone pillar.
Does 14 hit? I don't think it does it?
No, it doesn't. Your magic number is a 16.
Does 19 hit?
Yes.
Hang on.
Oh, your face.
Uh, 12 bludgeoning.
Okay.
Does eating my mushroom crisp in the Feywild count as a bonus action? Or eating
What?
my mushroom crisp from the Feywild?
Yeah, that's about
Mushroom crisps.
Yeah.
Yeah. From
Oh
the
yeah,
Feywild.
yeah. You could do that as a like eating a potion. Yeah, like a on yourself as a healing potion. It would be
So well, it gives me the effect of a short rest when eating.
Yeah.
So I am going to do that as my bonus action.
Mark them off, please.
I did. I'm going to do that.
Oh, I didn't mark off my last summer thingy.
So I need to roll 4d10 plus 12.
You're so happy.
D&D makes me happy. It really does. I'll make one of that.
And then I will action third
Of course you will.
because I can again now. And I will hit that one with the wall again. It won't because that's going to miss. But 19 hits.
Yeah.
Or 15 bludgeoning, and then I will fire off my fire rune again. Can it make a strength saving throw, please?
Yeah, hold on.
And it also takes 10 points of fire damage.
What was the first one?
50.
Okay, yeah.
Takes 7, but it's
7.
also 10
Yeah.
fire damage.
Yeah, okay. And then it's a strength saving throw. And it's got disadvantage. Because that's the one that
It's not saves, it's skill checks.
oh, skills checks. Okay. 16.
Otherwise, it would be that succeeds, so it doesn't get wrapped in the thing. So it just
16
takes
plus 5, in fact. So yeah.
It
21.
does not get engulfed in the flaming chains.
Nope. Okay.
But still has
The fire damage.
it still takes the 10 fire damage.
Yeah,
So,
that's Killian Norn. I believe it's your go. I think Jax has spent
that's
his...
done. Yes, I'm out.
Tell me what one, Killian Norn.
I am going to do
4 bolts of Eldritch Blast. two
Fuck over. Nah.
bolts of Eldritch Blast.
Oh, Eldritch Blast.
Is that the one that you've hexed and Hexblade cursed?
It is.
No.
Fuck.
No.
Fuck.
Oh no!
8 and a 3.
You did. You hexed all 3
I know
points.
you've learned this new spell, but you're not very good at it right now.
Are you using your source 3 points or not, or doing something that's different?
You spent all of you only had 5?
You get 4, and she's used 2.
4, 2.
Mm.
Yeah, you got another 2. You could reset to try and do some more Eldritch
Shall I?
Blasting. You might as well.
Shall I? Fuck it.
What the hell?
What's the worst that could happen?
Natural 1. Okay. Yes! 16
Oh,
plus whatever. So yeah,
plus
that's
a 6, so 22.
yeah. At last, no, plus 6. Oh, really?
Get 10s to hit them.
Yeah, you only need to get a half of a d20. Just terrible rolls.
Come on. Come on, little one. Come on.
Come on, little one.
Don't watch. Don't watch.
Wait.
Fuck's sake.
So that's your 3 for your Hexblade's curse, and then you
Oh,
do
yeah.
your hex.
So what is it? What do I...
So you got another 3 off of this, plus 3, so that's 6.
And then what? So is that it?
And then
Your hex.
your d6 damage as well.
Hex is D6, yeah?
Yeah, that's more like it. So 12.
A 6.
Yay!
So why is that why is my D6 the only one I can get maxed on?
Okay. Yeah, that one's looking ropes.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yes, I did damage.
Um, so Charles has got where's Charles in the Charles is kind of to the left of Killian, so he would probably attack the one that's on they move forwards, got the one that was in front of Jax. He's going to go for the one, he's going to cast at the one that Sarah was engaged with.
Yeah, I'm not getting very far with that.
No. He's going to cast. What is he going to cast?
Shatter.
Sorry, I was thinking Shatter. I'm thinking they've got. I can't remember what they. I'm trying not to be like thinking about what con they've got, but they've got pretty good con.
But if you do shatter, won't it hurt me?
No, Shatter just shatters that object.
I'm just hoping that rocks are susceptible to it.
He's gonna go. No, he's gonna do what he did to the other one. He uses his last second level slot. And he's gonna walk up, just touch it, and try and get it. Oh, Charles, you absolute prat!
You could have flanked with Serial.
Sorry.
Could have flanked with Serial.
Yeah, okay, he was flanking, so then I guess he can move around a bit. Let's see if we can get a hit with it. We can. Why did you have to land on the 2 instead of the 6 that you were spinning on? 17.
No, don't do that. No, not there. Oh, hang on a second.
Okay. It is up just as we go to that. This Sarah Gladrinell's turn.
Sorry, do somebody else's turn. I'll come back.
Yeah. Yeah. That's expensive.
That's just for 3 nights.
3 nights. Oh, that's not bad for 3 nights. I thought that was a night.
I'm back.
3 nights.
No. Panther form.
Panther.
You are in panther form. Panther bite.
Fighting.
With
Roll
advantage.
into it.
It's a Charlie.
Yeah.
Fighting with advantage. It's okay. So, what was it? D.
D20 as if you're doing a normal attack roll. +4 because it's a panther.
D20 plus. 20.
20. Yes.
Roll again just in case you get a 20.
Yeah. Roll it.
Okay. So I would have got 21. The second one.
Okay, no, not a natural 20. So yeah, it hits. So you roll 1d6 plus whatever,
2.
and then an extra d6.
Why?
Hunter's
Oh.
mark.
Yes.
1d6.
So 2d6 plus 2.
Yeah, 2d6.
Oh, come on, stop being an arse.
I know, because 1d6 takes the full damage because it's Hunter's. No, does the same damage, doesn't it? Hunter's mark.
I honestly,
3 plus, so 5.
but it's magical. It's a spell. It's a spell.
Yeah. So did you roll 2d6, Lee?
I rolled 2d6s. I got a 1 and a 2
Okay.
plus the 2. So that's 5.
1, 2 plus the 2. That's it. So 1. Yeah, I've taken the 2, so 3.
Same weapon type, but it's magical. So normally it's the resistance to non-magical bludgeoning, slashing.
Yeah, but is it the whole weapon attack, or is it just the d6 that you put on the Hunter's mark?
D6 would not be halved.
Yeah, yeah. So
D6
yeah,
plus
that's what I
2
thought.
would be halved, and then the second D6 wouldn't be.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah, cool.
It's magical, even though it's still bludgeoning.
Yeah,
Unless
yeah, yeah.
it's resistance to bludgeoning in general, but normally it's bludgeoning to non-magical weapons or whatever.
That's it. Cool. Yeah, I've got it. Okay, so big and
I'm still with Panther, just.
yeah, smacks the panther for a 21.
Yeah, that smacks me.
6.
On the block.
6 plus. Um,
6. So I take 1 off for Panther, go back to Cereal, and then take 5 off Cereal, yeah?
Hold on, it's it's 6 plus
No. What are you doing?
5, so 11.
So Cereal's going to take 10 damage.
Yeah.
Not be a panther no more.
Now, and you're healed for 9 points.
No,
I'm healed for 9 points.
You basically lose 1 hit point, and you right. Last round it hit you for 10 after you depunctured, and Charlie's healed you for 9. So lose 1 hit point, and you're right.
Okay.
You were in panther form.
I'm no longer in Panther form because I lost my Panther form, haven't I?
No, you are not.
Yeah.
Sarah, the overflow from the damage from the hit was 10, and the heal was for 9.
Okay.
So you've done a roller coaster this round of being in a panther, not being in a panther, getting twonked as Cereal, and then being healed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is now Sarah Gladrinell's turn properly.
I'm gonna do a bonus action first because I'm ropey, still ropey.
Yeah, but you've used all your charms.
Use all your summer court bombs.
Yeah, I have still got cure wounds, and I think I can do that on myself.
Nope, that's an action.
Can I do it as an action then, rather than a? No, I'm going to need to beat up what the fuck thing is.
Yeah, but you could misty step, so it's not hitting you, and then throw spells at it.
Yeah, get out of it. Disengage with it because it's right up close. I would use
All right, so
Misty Step and move to the other side of the room.
okay, where's Misty Step?
Misty Step is a bonus action, second level spell.
Mm-hmm.
Or
And then I can do what?
Any of your spells you would like to do upon it.
So you could ice knife, but you'll hit whoever you're standing next to it. You could produce flame and throw that at it. You could frostbite and do that.
Can I do a flame arrow?
I think that's you cast that on your arrows and then use that to shoot. Yeah. So what you do is you cast that on your arrows, and then your next action you shoot the arrow and it does fire damage.
Right. Okay. So I don't want to use that one at this way. Oh God, I've got so many spells.
Well, you could do your primal savagery and then blip away. Would also work reasonably well.
You could go scratch, plop.
Scratch run. I'll do scratch run then. Okay.
So that's just an attack roll doing acid damage.
Yes, please.
Where's my primal savagery? Where's my primal savagery? What's that under?
Cantrip.
Right at the top of your spells list.
There it is. Found it. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. 10. Didn't bloody hear anyway.
10 to hit. No, but then you're going to blip away. Blip away now.
Now blipped away. Yeah.
Cool. Lovely. It goes and looks distracted, but it's still got a nice fluffy bird to punch. So it's going to try and punch Charlie. 14. Yes. So it does 2, 8 plus 5, 13 damage to Charlie boy.
And he's going to have to do a concentration to keep his spell up. Pardon me.
Because he's got his thing on you for
Armor of faith or whatever it was.
Shield of Faith.
That's the one.
Concentration. I don't know what Charlie's concentration. 5 plus. No. So you lose your.
I lose my extra 2 to my armor class.
You do. I'm afraid.
That's 15. But I'm not healthier now. So.
And then you got the other chunker coming. Where is he? He was engaged with you.
Yeah.
Uh, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 9 plus 8. 17.
That it.
Ah, damn it. My brain is not doing maths today. 5, 6, 7. 12 again. 12. They love the 12.
I believe we've been battling these things for about an hour.
Over.
It's now.
I was actually concerned that we were going to TPK with this.
It is Jack's.
Toby.
I will smack him in the face with a big hammer. Does 25 hit?
Oh, yeah.
It should be a flaming. I think it's flaming and slashing. We need to do
Anything magical on these creatures.
20 bludgeoning damage.
20. Or tell me how it goes down.
I just want to crack his head in half.
Yeah, cool.
Like literally.
Yeah, that's with your maul, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, so this creature shatters.
Is that the first one or the second hit?
that was on your first. That was your first attack. You still got your movement.
So I will move over and hit the other one.
Mhm.
If I can get the other side of Charlie, but I'm not sure if I. Oh no, because
You can maybe squeeze around. You can have it with advantage. Yeah.
well, he swung round to get the heal serial, so that's good because that was a 13. That's a 20.
Yeah.
Can I do that? So hang on. 13 damage. Oh, and Killian should heal 3 because it died. If
Oh, yeah,
Killian,
you can heal some.
because your hex cursey things just died.
The one you hexed. Hexblade cursed.
I don't know if you've actually been hit at all, but oh, you slid down the
Yeah, she hurt her butt from falling down a
Yeah.
slope.
So I'm back up to full health.
Killian Norn. There is still one rocky beast.
Right.
your hex, you can move as a bonus action now to the other one because
You
one
moved
was
Yeah. So I'll move it. How did I do this?
You just tie up your dice bag.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, go. No, don't. I'm not calling you. You just stay there. Come on. Eldritch Blast. Yeah. Second one here.
yay.
And then what do I add?
D10 plus 3. Oh no, you don't get the plus 3 anymore.
No, you get your hex, whatever your hex was.
Yeah, so it's a D10 and a D6.
Yeah, D10, D6.
And force and necrotic.
Oh. Gosh. My joints today.
Oh, yeah.
And I've got 13.
13.
Charlie's going to kill it, isn't he?
They did it right in my head, and then I was doubting myself.
I know. I heard you whisper it. And then
My brain is just not doing maths today at all. So yeah, it's Charlie up close with this great chunker.
With flanking.
Yeah, flanking. But what can he
Flanking
do?
me.
He's gradually running out of spells.
So you flipped away. You're clear.
No, I'm flipping.
I'm yeah. So you're out of range, so you can like throw stuff in.
Toby, what are you
With
doing?
a touch spell, will he get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he would, wouldn't he?
Don't
Okay.
go. Oh, go away, Toby. Go
Stop
away. You
sitting
just
on your
sat on
brother's
his head. Go away.
Okay, so yeah, he is going to.
I was literally about to say, don't sit on his head, and he just went. Boop. Right.
Roll.
Oh.
I'm glad we've got advantage. Please don't be rubbish. Still misses. Okay. Charles didn't.
Serial's going to hit it with a bow.
So Charles didn't hit. Can
Can I make it a bonus action to turn him into flaming
he's gonna realise that he's not hit it, and then cast Shield of Faith on himself to try and boost his AC for the next, so he doesn't die.
Okay.
No, flame arrows is in action.
Yeah. So yeah, he does it. So he goes up by 2.
You've used both your bonus. You've used all your bonus actions because your Misty Step, your Hunter's Mark, and your Farm thingy are all your bonus actions.
All bonus actions, yeah.
Have
I got a double action though?
Is there a way to adjust temporary armor class map on the page?
In what way?
Because I just added 2 because
I always just do it manually.
Yeah. I was just wondering if there was a method to do it. Okay. We're background to Serial Gladra now. Please destroy this creature.
I was just debating whether I could. I had 2 actions. They used to have 2 actions.
You can do an action and a bonus action, but you can't do. You can cast a spell and do a bonus action.
No, what you're thinking is you're thinking about your paladin having 2 attacks.
Oh.
2 attacks.
See, I'm merging the 2. I told you this earlier on. I'm merging Serial and Daria into my head. So yeah.
It's an attack. So that's why Jax is getting 2 swings, because he has 2 attacks.
Yeah.
An attack action for Jax is 2 swings with his weapon.
Something powerful, spelly, killy, please. Charlie gonna get split.
Okay.
Well, I'm in melee with it as well.
Yeah.
Frostbite does cold damage. Produce Flame does fire damage. Thunderwave will hit all of us. Ice Knife will hit all of us.
Well, all I've got on the third level, I've got Cool Lightning, Flame Arrows, Ice Knife, Summon Fae, Thunderwave, and yeah, Water Breathing.
Cool Lightning's pretty good. Is that the one with 60-foot radius, 60-foot zone, and it
Yeah.
just keeps hitting?
120-foot radius.
Oh yeah, there you go.
20-foot range, 60-foot radius spell.
At
Would
third level, it's bigger, I think.
It's 120-foot diameter, yeah. So that's in this room, so you can't cast it.
Because it
So if I
expands
cast
bigger than
it,
the room.
I'd hit everybody.
No, you can't cast it because there's not enough room for the storm to form.
Oh.
It basically is you need it's great if we're outside. If we're in a tunnel, not so good.
Okay. But I mean, all I've got at second level is Thunderwave, Ice Knife, and Cure Wounds.
Yeah.
So Ice Knife and Thunderwave are both going to hurt us, aren't they?
Yeah. So you can either throw a cantrip at it and just do magical damage with cantrips, or you can shoot it with a bow and get the damage from the hunter.
So I might have to do primal. I can't speak.
Primal rage.
Primeval.
So run back up and wonk it with that.
Yeah.
That does put you back in melee range with it.
But you would get it with advantage because you are.
Yeah, if you join the same side as Charlie, you can flank because I'm 2 spaces worth of size.
Mm.
So I'm assuming I can flank with both.
So I can get advantage on.
You get advantage on a primal savagery attack if you charge back in. Yeah.
Right. So I got a 19. Let's see if I get anything bigger. No, 19.
Okay, please roll some damage.
2d10 acid damage, isn't it?
7 acid damage.
Looking very, very unwell. But it was fighting Charlie. Mrs. Charlie with a 2. It is now Jax.
Does a 19 hit? Oh,
19 does hit.
With advantage, so you never know, I might get a crit. No, I don't.
Why are we such children?
I was making that up.
But you have sort of disappeared out of shot. We've just got your leg now. Oh yeah, you can just back got your head.
Points of bludgeoning damage.
How many?
15.
Okay. Still just about up.
Does 16 hit?
Yes.
Let me reroll that too. For 13 points of bludgeoning damage.
How would it like to take this one down, Jax?
I'm going with the cracking their heads in half.
Crack. And they shatter and fall to pieces on the ground.
Yay!
You are now out of initiative, but you very nearly did dies.
It was very close to a TPK.
Yeah, they were violent.
Yeah, they weren't nice. I said they weren't going to be nice. I wanted to try and go round them, but no. Jackson wants to storm in there and go bang, 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 bang. I want to just hit stuff.
Step in. You came in and said, I can't see anything or do anything. So I was like, well, okay, I'll go and have a look. And yeah, and they did like 45 points of damage in the first round before I did anything.
So basically, they could have done something even worse, but I thought I'd pull back a bit. I'll tell you a little bit. So, yeah, you're in a room with crumbled boulders.
Has anyone seen Jim?
If I turn around, is he still outside?
Jim is like tied with ropes. He's like
I tied his wrists and his throat.
Yeah, he's attempt to back away up the corridor a bit, but then he's like confronted with like this pit. If he went too far back, but he's not. So he's like at the edge of the pit.
I just poke my head round the door. I'm like, oi, come here.
He hobbles up.
I'm going to pick up my weapons that I dropped and my shield that I dropped when I knocked unconscious.
Yeah.
I'm going to poke around in the rock things to see if they've got anything good.
There's just rocks. They're just made of rock. There's rocks.
You know, even if they've got sort, you know, even if there's sort of, you know, if any ore or anything like that, because you know, I'm not above making weapons out of like things I've killed.
We'll make an investigation check, I guess.
Ooh, I got 19.
You find one of the rocks, one of the beast's eyes, and it is a small gem you think might be worth something.
Sure.
Probably 50 gold, maybe.
Okay.
A nice high roll like that. Got to give you something, haven't I? And he's like, Jim's like, that didn't happen when I went through. Just
Just
looked like the prince.
Look like the king.
Looked like the prince.
Prince, yeah.
Yeah, there was just rocks in the room when I went through.
When I went through as a mouse, they didn't notice either. I think we need to be more stealthful in future.
Possibly, yeah. I wouldn't know. Right, so it's through that trap door, Jim says to you.
Yeah, so I go forward and I'm sort of leading the way because I've been this way before. I go up the ladder and try the catch on the actual trapdoor.
The door opens
Mm-hmm.
Down into the room,
Mm-hmm.
and you can climb a ladder to go up.
Okay.
I'm guessing probably 20 seconds or so. My minute of being large is up.
Yes, you've got some.
And I go up the ladder.
Okay.
I'll untie him so he can climb up a ladder.
Okay.
Well, I'll untie his hands so he can climb up a ladder, so I'll still have the one around his neck.
Yeah.
And yeah.
You are in a dark space. It echoes, and you can hear the dripping of water. What's your actual your perception passive, Lou?
Passive perception, hang on just a sec.
I know yours is low. That's why I was asking Lou.
No, that's what loses.
11.
Where is it?
Wow.
15. Oh, sorry, 15 for Lou.
Passive perception 16.
How's it? Oh, you got wiser.
Yeah, mine's only 11.
Okay.
Yeah, Jax is as well.
you step into space. You can see dark catacombs around you, and then you hear the shrink of blades, and at your necks are
Would we not see?
long. Huh?
Not see.
I've got
No.
vision. Surely I would have seen something.
There's some pillars, and they were stealthing behind the pillars, and none of you were high enough on it. So, shrink at your necks are halberd type things, and that's where we shall end the session for this evening. Thank you for playing.